Good afternoon, everybody. How is all of my wonderful subscribers and viewers out there doing today? I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. It's Nikki D, and welcome back to the Nikki D channel. Today, we're going to be doing the 2024 college football playoffs predictions. We've got 12 teams, and by the end of this video, I will give you who I think is going to be the national champions. Who do you think is going to win it all? Let me know down in the comment section below. Don't forget to like the video, share the video all over social media, and smash that subscribe button so you could be notified of when I post my next video. With that being said, I hope everybody continues to have a wonderful day. And without further ado, let's get to the 2024 college football playoff predictions. We have the first round, and we're going to start things off with number 12 Clemson Tigers taking on number 5 Texas Longhorns. And I do think this is going to be a very interesting game. I don't think it's going to be a very high-scoring game. I think Clemson's defense finds a way to shut down Quentin Ewers in the passing game of Texas. I think Clemson finds a way to be up probably 14-10 at the half on the Horns, and I think it'll come down to who has the ball last. I do like Clemson in clutch situations. I'm picking an upset here right out the box. I'm picking number 12 Clemson Tigers to beat number 5 Texas. And in our next first round matchup, we have number 6 Penn State taking on number 11 SMU Mustangs. And I really think that Penn State is going to step it up here. There's been a lot of haters and doubters with Penn State through the season, as they have easily and quietly just snuck through the top 10. But I think this is a game where Penn State shows the nation what they're capable of. I think Penn State is going to come out and probably be up 24-7 on SMU at the half. I think SMU is going to try to come back in the second half like they did in the conference championship against Clemson. But I think Penn State ultimately is going to be able to hold on for the win. I'm picking number 6 Penn State to beat number 11 SMU and move on to Boise State. And our next matchup, we have number 7 Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on the Indiana Hoosiers with the 10 seed. And honestly, I think this has the potential to be a very high-scoring game. These are two of the best offenses in the country. I think it'll probably be 28-24 Notre Dame at the half. And I think both of these teams could drop 40, maybe even 50 points in this game. I think this game is going to be the highest scoring game out of all the college football playoff games we see this postseason. But I think Notre Dame finds a way late in the fourth quarter to step up and show the nation that they belong in here, and they beat Indiana. So I'm picking the Notre Dame Fighting Irish to beat the Indiana Hoosiers. And in our next matchup, we've got Nico Iamaleava and number 9 Tennessee going on the road into Columbus to take on number 8 seeded Ohio State Buckeyes. And I expect this place to be rowdy. Big stakes on the line. First round college football playoff game. The winner moves on to play number 1 seeded Oregon. And honestly, I think Columbus is going to be decked in orange and white Saturday night, and I think that's going to be a big factor in this game. I think Dylan Sampson's going to have 100 yards rushing in this game. Maybe won't feel like it by half, but I think he'll have a big second half for Tennessee. I think the Volunteers will be probably up 17-14 at the half against Ohio State, and I think they'll really push forward to get a touchdown lead, run the clock out, and I'm picking number 9 Tennessee to beat number 8 Ohio State. 2024 college football playoff predictions. We have the quarterfinals, and we're down to 8 teams now. As we have first up number 4 Arizona State taking on number 12 seeded Clemson Tigers, and I think Arizona State continues the way they've been playing to close out the regular season. I do think it'll probably be 17-14 Sun Devils at the end of the first quarter. Yeah, I think it could start out with a really hot start, but I think it'll die down as the game goes on. I think Arizona State finds a way to be able to have a small lead at half, maybe 24-21, and really turn it up in the second half. I think Clemson is really going to struggle with trying to keep up with the high-octane offense of Arizona State, and I'm picking number 4 Arizona State to beat number 12 Clemson. And in our next matchup, we've got number 6 seeded Penn State and Indy Lions taking on the 3 seeded Boise State Broncos. And I think Ashton Gentry has a big game. He's going to need to. I think he'll have probably about 100, 150 yards rushing, 2, maybe 3 touchdowns. But I think Penn State's offense is going to find a way to be able to match that and one. I think Penn State will probably be up 20-14 on Boise State at the half and go on to win this one comfortably. I think Penn State's passing game is going to be a big reason why. I think Drew Allar is going to come out and have a spectacular game for the Penn State and Indy Lions, 3, maybe even 4 touchdown passes in this game, as I'm picking number 6 Penn State to beat number 3 Boise State. And in our next matchup, we've got number 7 Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on number 2 seeded Georgia Bulldogs. And the Georgia Bulldogs are the SEC champions, great, but this is where their path to the college football playoff starts. And a big question mark is going to be, is Carson Beck going to play? And if he does, how well is he going to play? Considering the last time we saw him, he left on an injury. I do think Notre Dame's defense is going to expose that. I think Georgia's going to have a very slow start, and I think Notre Dame is going to come out of the box guns blazing. Could be up 21-0 in the second quarter in this game. I think Notre Dame will probably be up 28-3 at the half before Georgia tries to make a monstrous comeback and fall just short. Because the Irish are able to ice the game. I'm picking number 7 Notre Dame to beat number 2 Georgia. And in our last quarterfinal game, we've got Nico Iamaleava and number 9 Tennessee taking on Dillon Gabriel and number 1 Oregon. And I think this is going to be the best game of the college football playoffs. I think this will be the definition of a shootout. I think Oregon will have a 21-17 lead going into the half. I think Dillon Gabriel will have 2 touchdown passes in the first half. Nico Iamaleava will probably have 1 through the air, 1 on the ground. And I think Dylan Sampson really steps it up in the second half of this game. I think Dylan Sampson will have 2 rushing touchdowns in the second half of this game and eclipse 100 yards rushing again. I think Oregon is going to struggle with Tennessee's secondary. I think Gerard McCoy has a wonderful opportunity to put an interception in the bank as upset. I'm picking number 9 Tennessee to knock out number 1 Oregon. The 2024 college football playoff predictions. We have the semifinals, and what a Final Four we have so far. We've got number 9 Tennessee taking on number 4 Arizona State, with the winner going to the national championship. I think this is going to be a very interesting game. I think both of these teams are going to come out of the box hot. I think Nico Iamaleava could have 2 touchdown passes in the first quarter, especially if he could connect with Bru McCoy on the deep route. And I think Arizona State is going to have no problem keeping pace with Tennessee to start out this game, because Arizona State normally comes out of the box hot. They're up 21-0 in the second quarter. I think Tennessee could be up 24-21 at the half against Arizona State. And even in the second half, I think Arizona State is going to be able to put up a couple of scores. I think Dylan Sampson is going to step it up yet again with a pair of rushing touchdowns. And I wouldn't be surprised if Peyton Lewis gets in for a rushing touchdown as well. I think Tennessee is going to have it all together. I think Josh Heupel is going to use the clock to his advantage and get the ball last. And I think Tennessee will be able to put the game away in the final seconds as I'm picking number 9 Tennessee to defeat Arizona State and go to the national championship. And up next, who will Tennessee play? As we've got number 6 Penn State Nittany Lions taking on number 7 Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And I think this matchup could be next level. I think Drew Allar comes out and has another spectacular performance. I think Notre Dame also comes out and matches that intensity. I do think Penn State could be up 14-0 at the end of the first quarter. We've seen Notre Dame have slow starts in games and still be able to overcome it. I think they'll have no problem with that. I think Notre Dame will probably be up 17-14 by the time we get to halftime. And in the second half, I think we're going to see two dueling quarterbacks here. And I think this game could go back and forth. It could probably be 24-24. Going to the fourth, but I like Notre Dame in the fourth quarter. I think Notre Dame has been excellent all year long at putting games away in the fourth quarter when they matter. I think Notre Dame is going to be excellent in this situation. Like the Tennessee game, I think it's going to come down to the final seconds, but I am picking number 7 Notre Dame to defeat number 6 Penn State and take on Tennessee in the national championship. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, the national championship game. We have Nico Iamaleava and number 9 seeded Tennessee Volunteers taking on number 7 seed Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And I think this game has the potential to be one of the greatest national championships played in years. I think Nico Iamaleava is going to come out of the gates hot. I think he's going to be trying to fire deep to Brew McCoy or get Dante Thornton Jr. out on a slant route and get him running downfield. I think Tennessee could be up 14-7 at the end of the first quarter in this one. I think Notre Dame finds a way in the second quarter to get back into this ball game. I do think Tennessee will be up probably 21-17 at the half, get the ball to start the second half, and I think they're going to give it to Dylan Sampson. I think Dylan Sampson's going to eclipse 100 yards in the national championship game. I think he'll have 2, maybe 3 rushing touchdowns, all of them coming in the second half. I think Dylan Sampson's really going to be the X factor in the second half for Tennessee. I do think Notre Dame responds to Dylan Sampson's touchdowns. I do think Notre Dame puts up points to make this stay in the game. I think this game will not be decided until the dying seconds of the fourth quarter, and I think Max Gilbert is going to have to come on and decide the national championship, and I think Max Gilbert is going to deliver on the biggest stage of them all. And on a game-winning field goal from Max Gilbert, I picked the Tennessee Volunteers to win the 2024 National Championship. And that was the 2024 College Football Playoff predictions. Who do you think is going to go all the way and win the National Championship? Let me know down in the comment section below. Don't forget to like the video, share the video all over social media and you made it all the way to the end of this video, go smash that subscribe button so you could be notified of when I drop my next video. And if you want to see some more of me, Nicky D, then go check out another one of my videos, because I got hours of content that'll keep you entertained well into the evening. With that being said, I hope everybody has a wonderful evening. I'm Nicky D. This is the Nicky D channel, and I will see all of y'all beautiful people next time. Bye, y'all.